Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from Family Matters have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2024. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rolling. 1. Kelly Shannon Williams as Laura Winslow. Kelly Shannon Williams portrayed the character of Laura Winslow in Family Matters, the Winslow family's middle child renowned for her intelligence. Williams, still in her teenage years when she commenced filming Family Matters, experienced the unique journey of transitioning to adulthood while being part of a popular television show. Reflecting on this unusual experience, she shared, "Growing up in front of the camera was, for me, kind of peculiar. At the most awkward time in your life, you're in front of the whole world to see. A lot of times I would just watch the show and just be totally embarrassed," Williams revealed in an interview, shedding light on the challenges of being a child actor. Post the conclusion of Family Matters, Williams continued her acting career, securing roles in TV shows like What About Jane and Eve during the early and mid-2000s. However, after 2009, she took a hiatus from acting, aligning with the birth of her 2 children. In 2020, the Family Matters star made a comeback to her acting pursuits, and by 2022, she not only acted but also served as an executive producer for A Family Matters Christmas. The film provided Williams with the opportunity to collaborate with a former Family Matters castmate, Jo Marie Payton. Expressing her delight about working with Jo Marie again, Williams stated, "Working with Jo Marie again is such a pleasure, and I couldn't wait to rekindle the spark and warmth that millions have come to love, as conveyed to Vibe." 2. Darius McCra as Eddie Winslow. Darius McCra gained recognition in the entertainment industry through his portrayal of Eddie Winslow in Family Matters. Eddie, the lone son in the Winslow family, navigated the typical challenges of adolescence, but evolved into a responsible, protective, and courageous man. Beyond the realm of fiction, McCra seamlessly transitioned to post-Family Matters roles in both film and television, showcasing his versatility. Not confining himself to acting, McCra expanded his contributions to include producing and rapping, maintaining an enduring presence in the entertainment landscape. Reflecting on his enduring success in a demanding industry, McCra expressed gratitude, stating, "It's just a blessing to be here all these years and to continue working, continue learning, and to have people interested still in what you're doing," during an appearance on Daily Blast Live. In addition to his multifaceted career, McCra ventured into the world of podcasting with the creation of I'm Not Laughin'. Motivated by a desire to provide a platform for celebrities to voice their perspectives amid prevalent misconceptions, McCra emphasized the changing landscape of the industry. Addressing the show's purpose, he conveyed, "I want to give a voice to celebrities because we get such a bad rap a lot of times, and times have changed. It's different now. If you don't say something now when you find yourself on the other end of injustice, then it's just as bad," as shared with Hip Hollywood. McCra co-hosted the podcast alongside his former co-star, Kelly Shannon Williams. 3. Jaleel White as Steve Urkel. Jaleel White seamlessly integrated into the essence of Family Matters, becoming an integral part of the show's fabric to the extent that it's challenging to envision episodes without his presence. Approximately midway through the inaugural season, viewers were introduced to White's character, Steve Urkel, an endearing yet bothersome nerd residing in the Winslows' neighborhood. Beyond the Family Matters era, White continued his acting journey, securing roles in various TV shows and movies during the 2000s and 2010s. In 2023, White received credits for his contributions to The Ims Pat Show, American Dad, and The After Party. White's relationship with the iconic character he portrayed, Steve Urkel, has been complex. In the late 90s, the renowned actor declared, "If you ever see me playing this character again, put a bullet in my head." Subsequently, White clarified the rationale behind this statement, elucidating in an interview that while he took pride in the role during high school, its impact on his social life turned negative during college. Reflecting on that period, White expressed, "I was just a 20-year-old kid wanting to be freed of this." Upon the conclusion of the show, he sought roles that diverged from the Urkel persona, aiming for an anti-Urkel stance. Over time, White has reconciled with the enduring legacy of his character. Guarding the character with a deep sense of responsibility, White affirmed, "I guard this character with my life," when discussing Urkel in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter. 4. Reginald VelJohnson as Carl Winslow. Reginald VelJohnson portrayed Carl Winslow in Family Matters, embodying the role of a caring and protective father who eventually earned recognition as one of America's beloved paternal figures. Following the conclusion of Family Matters, VelJohnson sustained his acting career, making appearances in various sitcoms like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where he portrayed himself, and undertaking recurring roles, notably in the CW series Heart of Dixie. In the early months of 2023, VelJohnson took center stage in a series of progressive commercials, humorously embracing his established status as a cherished TV dad. Reflecting on his experience shooting the progressive commercials, VelJohnson shared with Forbes, "It really was warm, and I had a good time, and they had a good time with me, I hope." Addressing the enduring popularity of Family Matters, VelJohnson emphasized the uniqueness of having a black family within the Miller Boyett production roster. He highlighted the camaraderie developed among the cast, expressing, "It just felt good, and people seemed to like what we were doing, and that's why it lasted so long." The former TV dad also affirmed his commitment to prioritizing health, stating that as long as he remains healthy and capable, he will persist in his acting pursuits. 5. Jo Marie Payton as Harriet Winslow. Jo Marie Payton played an integral role in the childhood memories of many millennials. She portrayed the cherished mother Harriet Winslow in Family Matters, and lent her voice to Suga Mama in The Proud Family, an animated series broadcast on the Disney Channel during the early 2000s. Payton enjoyed a successful acting career both before and after Family Matters, consistently securing roles in television shows and movies throughout the 2000s and 2010s. In a delightful return, Payton reprised her role as Suga Mama in the 2022 reboot of The Proud Family, titled The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder. During the airing of Family Matters, Payton faced challenges with one of her castmates, Jaleel White, recounting a particular incident in a 2022 interview with Entertainment. Tonight, Payton shared, "There was a scene where I said we can't do that. Standards and practices will not let that pass. It's not gonna happen. He wanted to do it anyway," revealing a disagreement with White, who played Steve Urkel on the show. In 2023, Payton addressed the past issues with White, acknowledging occasional clashes but expressing enduring affection. "I know you guys see all kinds of things, and yes, sometimes we bump heads and things, but I'll always love him. He was always a child to me, and I don't care how old he gets. He's still a child to me," affirmed Payton at 90s Child, as reported by The Messenger. 6. Rosetta Lenoir as Estelle Mother, Winslow. Rosetta Lenoir portrayed Estelle Winslow in Family Matters. Estelle, the mother to Carl, and grandmother to Eddie, Laura, and Judy, was recognized for her wisdom and stood out as the only character consistently treating Steve Urkel with kindness. Lenoir, an accomplished actor beyond Family Matters, marked the sitcom as one of her final credits. Her filmography included notable roles in movies such as Moscow on the Hudson and Brewster's Millions. Culminating her acting career, she received the National Medal of Arts from President Bill Clinton in 1999. Following a rich life in entertainment, Lenoir passed away in 2002. However, Lenoir's legacy extended far beyond her contributions to film and television. She stood as a prominent theater actor and civil rights activist. In 1968, Lenoir established Amos Musical Theater, a performing arts center in New York City aimed at providing a stage for everyone to perform. Describing her role in the theater, Lenoir expressed, "I produce musicals. Music is one avenue where no one seems to have discriminatory attitudes. Theater techniques are a marvelous implementation to bring people of all races, colors, and creeds together. You don't worry about what color is, all you care about is the end product," as shared by the theater's website. Amos continues to thrive today, offering a space for young artists to blossom and showcase their talents. 7. Brighton James as Richie Crawford. Brighton James portrayed Richie Crawford on Family Matters, a cousin to the Winslows and one of Steve Urkel's few companions. The sitcom marked James's debut in major acting, and since then he has enjoyed a consistent career. In 1996, James became part of The Young and the Restless cast as Devon Hamilton Winters, maintaining the role across over 1,800 episodes to date. His exceptional portrayal earned him a Daytime Emmy in 2020. In a heartwarming reunion for Family Matters enthusiasts in 2021, James shared the screen with Telma Hopkins, one of his former co-stars, on The Young and the Restless. Hopkins, who played Rachel Crawford, Richie's mother in Family Matters, joined the soap opera for 6 episodes, engaging in scenes with James. Reflecting on the experience, James remarked to Entertainment Weekly, "When the scene started, we had to act like we didn't know each other, but it has reminded me and made me feel really grateful about how long I have been able to do this, because Telma is one of the reasons that I have enjoyed it for 30 years. He added, "To step on my first stage with her and have Telma be the one to make me feel so comfortable and at home back then, it is very special." 8. Shawn Harrison as Waldo Geraldo Faldo. Shawn Harrison rose to prominence in the 90s for his portrayal of Waldo Geraldo Faldo on Family Matters. Waldo, a friend of the Winslow family and Steve Urkel, showcased Harrison's comedic talent. Beyond the 90s, Harrison continued his sitcom journey, gracing shows like Eve, Girlfriends, and Legion of Superheroes in the 2000s. In 2021, he took on the role of executive producer and writer for the show A Sitcom for Geo, demonstrating his enduring passion for the sitcom genre. Harrison is a multifaceted creative, exploring various outlets such as dance while continually delving into his evolving artistic voice. In a candid interview, Harrison shared, "I'm still navigating my creative voice and still in the process of discovering it." Meditation is another profound aspect of Harrison's life. Through his YouTube channel, Mind Flow with Shawn, and Instagram page, he shares short meditation videos, fostering a connection with followers seeking moments of tranquility. Harrison also maintains meaningful relationships with some of his former Family Matters co-stars, including Sherry Johnson, Telma Hopkins, and Kelly Shannon Williams. 9. Jamie Foxworth as Judy Winslow. Jamie Foxworth portrayed Judy Winslow on Family Matters, the youngest child of Carl and Harriet. Judy's character had an unusual departure, as she left the show abruptly without any explanation, creating an almost mysterious disappearance. Reports later revealed that Foxworth was dismissed from the show, allegedly to provide more screen time for Jaleel White, Steve Urkel. Following her stint on Family Matters, Foxworth left the acting profession and transitioned into the adult film industry during the 2000s. In 2017, Entertainment Weekly featured a special reunion cover with the Family Matters cast, excluding Foxworth from the photo. Reflecting on this exclusion in an interview with The Root, Foxworth expressed her disappointment, stating, "The people in the picture are more important than the picture itself. It was a slap in the face from Entertainment Weekly." She emphasized that she has moved beyond being defined by her past roles, stating, "I'm not that little girl anymore. Judy and family matters don't define me. I am extremely happy in the place that I'm in right now. In collaboration with her sisters, Foxworth hosted the SHE Show podcast for a couple of years. However, the podcast has not released a new episode since late 2022. 2010, Telma Hopkins as Rachel Crawford. Telma Hopkins portrayed Rachel Crawford on Family Matters, taking on the role of Harriet Winslow's sister. Rachel, along with her son Richie, moved into the Winslow household after the passing of Richie's father. With a professional acting career dating back to the late 70s, Hopkins continued her journey in the entertainment industry post-Family Matters. Some notable projects in her portfolio include appearances in 2002's Half and Half, 2010's Are We There Yet?, and 2019's The Casagrandes. She showcased her acting prowess in the popular Netflix series Dead to Me as well. Maintaining connections with her Family Matters co-stars, Hopkins participated in an Entertainment Weekly reunion photo shoot and interview in 2017. In 2021, she collaborated with Brighton James, who portrayed her on-screen son Richie on the soap opera The Young and the Restless. Beyond acting, Hopkins has engaged in philanthropy alongside former co-stars Shannon Williams and Shawn Harrison, addressing the issue of infertility. Encouraging support for a nonprofit organization focused on assisting those affected by infertility, Hopkins shared on Instagram, "There's no need to travel across the world to save lives. Let's start in our own backyard. Please join Kelly, Shawn, and myself in being part of the solution." 11. Cherry Johnson as Maxine Johnson. Cherry Johnson took on the role of Maxine Johnson in Family Matters as Laura Winslow's close friend. While recognized for her part in the sitcom, Johnson gained even more prominence for her involvement in another iconic TV series, Punky Brewster. In this show, Johnson portrayed a character sharing her own name and acted as Punky's best friend. Reflecting on her time on Punky Brewster, Johnson expressed, "I fell in love with this industry through playing the character Sherry." Post-Family Matters, Johnson sustained her acting career, securing roles in various movies and television productions spanning the 2000s and 2010s. The year 2021 brought a special opportunity for Johnson as she reprised her role as Cherry for the Punky Brewster reboot, a 10-episode series airing on Peacock. Excited about the experience, Johnson shared, "How many people can say you had this job 30 years ago, and then you get to go back to the job that you loved so much? It's a blessing that I never even realized that I wanted." In addition to her acting endeavors, Johnson remains actively involved in on-screen projects as a producer. She also hosts the Sherry's World podcast, a weekly show where Johnson delves into topical issues and engages in interviews with industry personalities. 12. Michelle Thomas as Myra Monkhouse. Michelle Thomas portrayed Myra Monkhouse, the counterpart to Laura Winslow in many seasons of Family Matters. Her affection for Steve Urkel remained unwavering, even after he became engaged to Winslow. Thomas delivered an unforgettable portrayal of the infatuated and occasionally obsessive Myra, continuing in the role until the series' final episode. Unfortunately, she received a diagnosis of cancer, specifically intra-abdominal desmoplastic small round cell tumor, in 1997, as reported by People. Following the conclusion of Family Matters, Thomas, having undergone surgery to address the tumor, secured a role on The Young and the Restless as an aspiring singer. However, she faced another health challenge, requiring a second surgery for another cancerous mass. According to an article in Jet magazine from that time, Thomas took a medical leave from the show in October 1998. Tragically, Michelle Thomas passed away on December 23, 1998, surrounded by her family and friends. She was 30 years old. In the spirit of the show's themes of love, family, and resilience, we're reminded that life is an ever-evolving journey. Our heartfelt appreciation goes out to each member of the Family Matters cast for the joy they brought into our homes and the lasting impact they've had on the world of entertainment. From all of us here, thank you for being a part of this nostalgic ride, wishing you love, laughter, and the warmth of family, just like the Winslows. Until next time, take care and keep those memories alive.